Hello from Clio Cloud Conference 2018 in New Orleans, Louisiana. I'm Jared Correia, and I'm here with
Gyi Tskakalakis.
Very nice, and
Kelly Street.
And we're on the road with Legal Talk Network. And we're back. Thanks so much for joining us on the Road. It's a real pleasure to be here in the Big Easy. Today we're talking about SEM. What is that? We'll find out. But before we get started, we'd like to thank our longtime sponsor, Clio, whose conference is being featured in this series of episodes. If you like what you're hearing, why not check out this conference for real, along with 1,500 other legal professionals at next year's 2019 Clio Cloud Conference. For more information, visit cliocloudconference.com. That's C-L-I-O cloudconference.com. And now let's get to it. Today, we're going to talk about books made from human skin. No, we're not. We do that on many podcasts, but not this one.
Episode 3.
Stop looking at me that way, Lawrence.
Episode
Skin books.
3.
No, we're talking about SEO. People talk about S to the EO. Yes.
S to the EO, S to the EM.
Oh, I didn't know there would be singing.
That was very nice.
What else can you do?
Gyi and I tend to sing when we're on podcasts together.
All right. So
Have you heard Kelly do the Game of Thrones and goat noises?
No, I want to hear this. Can we
Not
do
today.
it right now?
Not today.
You're not feeling it right now?
I can't do it on another podcast. I've already done that.
Do you take requests? What if I asked you to do a little Jerry Rafferty?
I don't know what that is.
Okay.
Yeah, can you do other
later.
goat songs?
No, because I've only I can replicate things that I hear really easily, but if I haven't heard it, then
that's really weird.
I don't know.
Like, so if I brought a cheetah in here to growl at you, you would like replicate the sound?
I would try. Yeah.
You're like that dude from Police Academy.
Basically, I'm
Jared,
a
do
savant.
you like to sing?
No.
I love it.
Although I promise,
I'm not that good,
my friend Lawrence Coletti, who is sitting next to me right now,
There he is.
That we would focus.
that I am going to do scenes from an Italian restaurant at a karaoke bar in New Orleans before we leave here.
We're going to karaoke tonight, right?
Yes, it's like a 7-minute and 30-second long song.
We're going to back to Igor's?
It may be a problem.
All
Igor's in Louisiana.
No
All right,
plug
so
for Igor's.
Can we
That's
also do Bohemian Rhapsody if we're doing long, ridiculous songs? Can we also
some
do that
guy-
one?
I'm not saying when or where, but I was recently out at a karaoke bar, and someone did Bohemian Rhapsody. It
Yes.
was like probably too high a bar for this gentleman.
I
So it was
did
not good.
Sugar Hill Gang Rapper's Delight at
Was
a
that
friend's
you?
wedding.
Oh, that's amazing.
It's very long. And
Good call.
Very
I
difficult,
had no
in my
idea you
opinion.
guys like to sing like this and
I
also
really enjoy
rap.
singing. It's very relaxing.
Fun fact: Gyi used to be in a boys' choir.
Not true. I know what you're talking about now. They were trying to tap me in elementary school for a boys choir. And then puberty hit and they were like, no good anymore.
Really?
Yeah.
And then that motivated you, much like Michael Jordan not making his high school
That's
basketball
actually my
team to
origin
become-
story.
I thought so.
That's why he
My
is
superhero
the
origin story.
Grammy Award-winning legal marketing guy that he is today.
And
Do
so
they
if
give
you were a
Grammys for
superhero,
that?
would your name be
Yes.
Choir Boy or Choir Man, I suppose, at this point?
Choir man?
Choir Man.
Choir,
I think that's probably not taken. I
Choir
think that
Man.
IP is ready to roll. Choir Man.
choirman.com.
Choirman.com. Yes.
And then would I be Goat Girl?
Goat woman.
Goat Woman. Thank you. Thank
Goat
you.
Boy.
Thank
Goat
you for
Boy.
recognizing my adulthood.
Go
Absolutely.
Boy was a Saturday Night Live thing,
That
so
was
you
good.
may have a little
The
bit
Hurley
of trouble
Boy.
there. Yeah. Jim
Yes,
Brewer.
there's also a children's book that I have read, The Princess in Black, and she has a helper called Goat Boy.
Oh, really?
Yep.
I don't know.
Also-
I think
It's a
Lauren
real
Michaels
thing.
may have something to say about that.
Yeah.
There's the Goat Lawyer, who's a 10 on Avo.
Oh, really?
You guys remember that story?
No.
No.
Check it out at lawyers.com.
Does that have
The
anything
Goat
to do
Lawyer.
with SEO?
In
Can
some
you tell me what
respects-
SEM means?
Okay. SEM stands for Search Engine Marketing. You might also have heard it referred to as pay-per-click or AdWords or Google Ads. Some people would put SEO under the umbrella of SEM, but we like to distinguish those two. One is paid, where you pay for ads on Google, and one is more of an organic strategy.
I'm enjoying your podcast.
You have to
voice.
work a little harder for it.
You're really
but
crushing
it's
this.
really more fun.
It's a lot more fun.
I feel like I'm sitting here with James Lipton right now. You really got this thing going.
Thank you.
I like you.
Thank you.
I
I'm
think
trying
you
to
should go with
relax
this
the
voice.
scene.
All right, so that was good. Good start. Google My Business.
Tell
Can we
me
talk
about that moment.
Why is that important? Why should lawyers
Kelly,
use that?
tell
Kelly?
this fine gentleman why Google My Business is so important.
That's a little strong.
Okay.
I was a
Fine.
little strong. You need to be.
Gentlemen.
Back off a little bit.
Am I too close to the mic?
No.
So Google My Business, let's get serious, guys.
Okay. I think she's talking to you, Jared.
I know.
Google My Business is essential to an online marketing strategy because we all know that everybody uses Google. Like, that's where people are going. That's where people are searching.
I've heard that.
And when you Google someone's name, you Google someone's firm, that's what's going to come up is their Google My Business listing, unless they don't have one, absolutely, and then you should definitely probably get one. But it basically makes the search experience for someone when they're searching for your name a lot better because they're seeing more about you, they're seeing your business, they're seeing posts that you've made, they're seeing the hours that you're open, they're seeing pictures of your firm or of your location. And so it's really just kind of maximizing your presence on Google when people are searching directly for you or your firm.
And there are paid components related to Google My Business as well that you could utilize?
You can boost your Google My Business listing through Google Ads, which would be SEM.
SEM, yeah. All right,
But that's
look,
more
we're
like
all bringing it
location
full
extensions.
circle.
Google My Business
Yes.
itself is just free. It's
Okay.
great. Do it. Get involved.
So
Jared,
I-
you on Google My Business?
Probably not. I'm kind of lazy.
You should
Okay.
definitely.
I chastise people for not being on Google My Business.
Well,
That's
that's
what
smart.
you do as a consultant.
That's the whole
You tell
game.
people to do things, and then
That's
you
right.
just don't do it yourself.
Well, the kids' shoes.
Like, I don't need to do that
cobbler
stuff.
kids' shoes.
That's right.
Something like that. Yeah.
So, your firm does a lot of good stuff in terms of content marketing,
We
which I
try.
think is really important
Thank
for
you.
SEM. And when I
SEO.
tell people
SEO. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, content marketing and
falls
SEM,
under-
I don't know. I wouldn't put those in the same.
Yeah,
Some
okay,
people
so-
might. Some people might. I mean, what do we know?
Well, we kind of broke it down in our presentation.
Well, let's
of
hope you know a lot.
when you think about SEM, think about money. You have to spend money
The M stands for money.
SEM.
I knew it.
Oh, there you go.
When you think about SEO,
Search engine money. All right,
Search
that's
engine money.
think about links, content, and as we jokingly said, magic. But there really isn't magic involved or wizardry in SEO. But really, links and content.
It's too bad there's not an O word that we could substitute in there.
Well, I was trying to work on that too, and then I
Yeah.
was thinking SC and then the O from like the Cirque du Soleil show. Oh,
Oh, I haven't seen that one. I hear it's good.
okay.
Wait, are we talking about Cirque du Soleil?
You ever seen a Cirque du Soleil?
No.
They have an O
I?
show in Vegas. And I think it's like water based. It's apparently very lovely.
That's
I
SEO.
really wanna see
It's
it.
water based.
That sounds
Yeah.
like a lot. I think I'll just stay home and watch Netflix.
Okay. What are you watching on Netflix these days?
Oh, okay. Can we talk
no,
Netflix?
we don't have time for this.
All
Back
right.
on SEO.
Let's each give one
Show.
Netflix recommendation.
Okay, fair.
Ozark.
Oh, so good.
Ozark, that's
Great
mine.
show.
Dang
That was mine,
it.
too.
We said it all at the same time, right?
All right, so we
I'll
only
pick
have
another
one
one.
Netflix
Have you
recommendation.
seen
Back to SEO.
Wild Wild Country?
No. Show,
Check it.
movie?
Oh, it's the best. I halfway through, I wanted to join Rajneeshpuram, and then the second half, I was afraid for life.
Really?
Spoiler alert.
Interesting. Okay, so what is your recommendation?
You know, actually, in Wild Wild Country, there is a lawyer who is a very active person in Rajneeshpuram. So it's actually, relates to what we're doing now, talking
Look
on
at
the
that.
legal
We
podcast.
brought it full circle.
Full circle. This is what
We're
we
back.
do. We're marketers. We're thinking 5 steps ahead.
Do people often ask you what's Google's algorithm?
All the time.
And why is that annoying?
I've never been asked that. I mean, I guess they're like, yeah.
No, they ask about the
They wanna
ranking
know if-
factors.
yeah.
You know, everybody's so obsessed with trying to trick Google, and I always say, I'm like, look, it's the most well-funded, well-resourced company perhaps in the history of the world, and you're trying to trick them. And again, you can trick them for a little while.
Yeah.
Then they figure it out, and then your tricks stop, and you spend a lot of money, and you're very frustrated, and you call up your web marketing people and yell at them, and the end.
Okay, so
Yes.
we missed this in our talk, but we did want to talk about
we're getting extra?
when you think
we got the
about
scoop now. Great.
Google's algorithm in SEO. Think about EAT. EAT.
You guys work with a lot of
Expertise,
acronyms. I like it.
Authoritativeness,
Like the military.
and trustworthiness, or trust.
That's good.
And YMYL.
Okay, what's that?
Your money or your life. So Google is very concerned that their results provide good, reliable information for searches that are related to like medicine or law, for example.
Yes.
And unfortunately, there's a lot of bad results, but they're trying, and we want to help them provide better results.
So what you're saying is that lawyers who effectively utilize SEO are really performing like another public service.
In many ways, in many ways. I mean, if you think about it, it does make sense. You're putting out content that helps people find information, get answers to their questions, and find lawyers that can help them deal with some of the most difficult times of their lives.
This has been good. Can we go through one final set of questions here?
Absolutely.
I would like to get the total number of beignets that everyone has eaten in New Orleans. I'm at 2.
Total number ever?
No, like this week.
Oh, 0.
Nice, Kelly.
I'm also a shameful 0.
Total
Oh, no, wait,
of
actually-
2 beignets. I've never actually had a beignet before, so this is like an experience for me.
That's not true. The first night I was
3.
here, we went to a restaurant where they had a savory beignet, which is not as good as a sweet beignet.
What does this savory beignet consist of? Is it like salted?
It was wheat, and then it had instead of the lovely white flour sugar that's causes death.
Poison. Hashtag poison.
Thank you. It was
This was clearly the wrong
green
crowd for the beignet
curry
question.
whipped cream.
No, I love
that was on
beignets.
top of it. So I had a fancy beignet.
All right.
Basically.
I have another question. Where
Yes.
did we go to dinner last night?
Cochon.
Oh, are we doing recommendations for restaurants
I
now
liked it.
in New
Did you
Orleans?
like it? No, you didn't like it.
No, the silence was it was okay.
I thought it was good.
We've gone to better restaurants.
I went
Oh,
to a
sorry,
place called
Krishan.
Willa Jean's last night. That was
How was it? Better
really
or
good.
worse than Igor's?
Well, Igor's is great because you can actually do your laundry there, but it was good food-wise.
Did
You know
do
what I
anything
heard we
with-
missed out on?
No, I did not do any laundry. I was unaware.
I have
like,
some laundry I could bring tonight.
Bring it
for you
over.
to
I'll
take
do
to
your
go
laundry
out.
for you. I fold.
I want
I'm
the full
actually excellent
experience.
at
I want
laundry.
laundry, karaoke, and a couple of cocktails.
I actually have my own flipping and folding board for my laundry.
Do you also
I'm
fluff?
Do
very-
you travel with you?
No, at home. Like I'm very.
What's
I
fluffing?
don't let anyone do laundry at my house.
What's fluff?
I'm a fluffer, Kelly.
What's fluffing?
Is that what you're asking?
Kelly did ask you that. I don't know what
You
she
asked me
meant.
that directly.
And now she's laughing hysterically.
Okay, let's put a top
Pull it
on this
together,
one.
right?
Before we close it out for today,
Yeah.
I have one last question for you. Back to the script. If our listeners would like to follow up, how can they reach you? And you both work at the same place, so this is great.
We do, yeah. You can go to attorneysync.com. You can also find me on Twitter at Kellyanne Street or at AttorneySync.
I prefer not to be contacted.
Okay, do not
Just
contact
kidding.
Gyi.
You can
No.
contact me. Email me. Just search for my full name, Gyi Tskakalakis.
That was quick, man.
Well, you know, once I got through first grade, sky's the limit.
And we've reached the end of the road for today's episode of On the Road. I want to thank our guests today for joining us. We've got Kelly Street and Gyi Tskakalakis from AttorneySync. We also want to thank our listeners for tuning in. If you like what you heard today, please rate us an Apple Podcast. We'll see you next time for another episode of On the Road with Legal Talk Network.
If you'd like more information about what you've heard today, please visit LegalTalkNetwork.com. Subscribe via iTunes and RSS. Find us on Twitter and Facebook, or download our free Legal Talk Network app in Google Play and iTunes. The views expressed by the participants of this program are their own and do not represent the views of, nor are they endorsed by, Legal Talk Network, its officers, directors, employees, agents, representatives, shareholders, and subsidiaries. None of the content should be considered legal advice. As always, consult a lawyer.